What up, gang? Thank you for watching another episode of the most trash show on YouTube, Garage Goons, and I'm your boy Tyler. So today, I've seen a bunch of these videos, most complimented. I thought it was kind of corny because, like, at the end of the day, you should be buying fragrances and colognes for you, not for anybody else. But at the end of the day, let's be honest, fragrances are just better when everyone around us enjoys them. Like, who wants to be the the guy in the room that everyone can't stand because he loves his cologne and nobody else does, right? That sucks. Okay, so today it's hard times for a lot of people. Inflation is real. Everything is getting more fucking expensive. That's, in my opinion, why the whole clone thing is not a phase. Even if the economy gets better, I think that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to take a look at this stuff and they're going to be like, listen, do I love cologne? Yes. Do I feel like it makes my life better? Do I feel like it makes me happy? Do I feel like it lifts my mood or makes other people around me enjoy me more? Yeah, but is it a necessity? Let's be honest, absolutely not. You know, as long as you're putting on your deodorant and taking, a shower, as needed and not smelling like ass, that's really the goal. Cologne is just the icing on the cake. I think a lot of people make it out to be something that it's not. It's not going to get you more dates. It's not going to change a girl's mind or a guy's mind if you smell better. They're just going to like you more if they like your scent. You know what I mean? They're not going to, people might dislike you if you stink, but people aren't going to like fall in love with you because of your smell. Okay. That's not how life works. Okay. So cologne can be, or fragrance can be kind of an extension of yourself, okay? So today I wanted to talk about the most complimented, my top, 5 cheap colognes. And I should say affordable because cheap implies that they suck or the performance is bad or it's not up to snuff. And that's not true for any of these, okay? So it is wintertime. It is February. We're getting into spring here, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a variety. I'm going to give you some fresh. I'm going to give you some cold. I'm going to give you some more versatile stuff. And then we can just go from there, okay? So the first most complimented cheap cologne that I have is Bentley for Men Absolute. Now, this is such a great fragrance, and nobody talks about this one. I don't get it. It's so fucking good. This one is very woodsy, okay? It's very cedar forward, very dry and dusty, but it's got this sweet, intoxicating, beautiful scent profile to it. Very, very, very masculine. I don't think this is a unisex thing. This, to me, is very masculine, and to me it reminds me of Christmas. I like to wear this around the holidays. I don't know why, but it just is one of those go-tos, and man, this is a hitter, bro. Yeah, opens up a little bit fresh. You get a little bit of a zest, a little bit, I don't want to say citrus, but like maybe like some green elements to it. I don't know if there's vetiver in here. I don't have the notes in front of me, but I'm going to give you kind of what I get with this, okay? Yeah, when it opens up, you get mahogany. Think ski resort. Think big log cabin. Beautiful big log cabin. Everything is wood. There's no tile. Everything is wood. It's aged, but it has that nice, sweet smell to it. And in the dry down, you get a little bit more cedar. So think about cedar wood chips. Like if you go to a park and the kids are playing, maybe your kids are playing and you're watching them, you're sitting on the bench and the dust gets kicked up and that sweet, dusty cedar element gets kicked into the air. That's what I get with this. It's simple. It's effective. It's a banger. This one I get 6 to 8 hours on it. Pretty good projection for the first two, and then after that it's fairly average, arm's length away, and then it shrinks in after hours 2 and 3. But man, every time I wear this around Christmas, my aunt's like, oh my God, what are you wearing? She asks me every year, what are you wearing? It's always this. I don't know why. I got to do it for Christmas. It's a hitter, bro. This shit. And it's affordable. Okay, this one I picked this one up at was it Burlington or Ross? I think it was Burlington, and I picked this up for like $35, bro. Cheap, bro. But this does not smell cheap at all. It performs really well. This smells very designer. It's just a great fragrance, man. I'm just telling you, if you want to smell masculine, I don't think it leans too youthful because all those vanilla and gourmand elements are not really there. This smells like a woodsman, like a very sophisticated woodsman that fucking cleans up real nice, and he chops wood, and and he maybe he works on the Christmas tree lot, and just because he enjoys talking to the people in town, and this guy fucks. Okay, all right. So I'll say that much. All right. So yeah, Bentley Absolute for men. Okay. So the next one, all right, this one, not going to spend too much time on it. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. Everyone talks about this, but there's a reason. Sometimes people get desensitized to things and they think, oh, that shit's overhyped. That shit's overrated. Oh, it's not that. Sometimes it's just that good. Sometimes it's just that good. And this is Lattafa Camera, the basic one. I know they're adding coffee. They're adding smoky elements to some of them now. I'm sure they're going to come out with more Lattafa Cameras, okay? After I bought this one, I didn't feel a need to go get anything else. This thing is just such a hitter. It's supposed to be, initially their goal was, everyone's like, oh, it's not an Angel Share clone. Bro, they tried. Here's the thing. They failed miserably to make an Angel Share clone, but instead they just made its own fucking banger. And yes, you can smell a little bit of similarity to Angel Share, but if you're trying to buy this, thinking you're going to get Angel Share for $40, there's other options out there that are way closer. This is as close as, listen, there's so many boozy cinnamon scents out there. It's hard to say that this one is more like Angel. Like, I kind of smell stronger with you, absolutely, when I smell this one. So, I don't know, bro. I think a lot of people just like to talk shit on this one because it has become so popular. But guess what, bro? This shit is a hitter. Great atomizer on it. Not pressurized, but it's good. God, the opening is so good. You get this date accord, this kind of like, almost like a candied raisin accord. Syrupy, juicy. The booze creeps in. And in the dry down, man, the vanilla is to die for. It literally smells like grandma's oatmeal cookies with vanilla icing drizzled over it. This smells edible, okay? I get compliments on this one from my guy friends. I gave one of my homies a hug. I went over to his apartment. We played some Mario Kart. I gave him a hug. He's like, whoa, bro, what are you wearing? You smell amazing. And yeah, that's it. And my wife loves it too. So, that's a big plus. This one I also got at Burlington for, I think it was $32.99. Don't have the receipt on me, but it was in that ballpark. Between $30 and $40. That's going to be Lattafa Camera. Just the plain one, baby. Just the plain one. Cap clicks on. Real nice. All right? Go check that out, man. If you can find it. This one was gifted to me, but I later found it on online. I think it was going for 40 flat. $39.99 maybe. But this one is a Bath and Body Works cologne. So I know you guys are used to hearing about, all these Middle Eastern brands or, all these, essentially clone brands. Listen, you can find greatness everywhere if you look hard enough. For this one, Mahogany Takewood Bath and Body Works. This is an absolute banger. The only downside to this is that it lasts, to me, like between 4 and 6 hours. So when I spray this on, normally with wood scents, you want to be real careful about how much you put on because those can get real clawing and very dense very fast. This one, you can really bathe in it. It is an EDP, but it's not the best performer. It smells absolutely fantastic though. It's probably between this and Eros for my wife's favorite, but she compliments me every time I have this one on. And it does come with a pressurized atomizer. So that is something cool. Yeah, this is a very fresh woods. You get some beech wood, you get some sandalwood. It's more fresh than creamy. You don't get the creaminess from the sandalwood, but you get the briny, almost sea notes from it. From like a wood that's washed up on shore, you know what I mean? And then it kind of just, it's just very sweet, inviting wood. It's not dry. This one, you want to smell manly. This one, you want to smell approachable, okay? This one is beautiful. Again, it doesn't last long. It's a beautiful, sweet scent. Little bit of florals in there, not much, but just enough to keep it kind of sweet and give you that kind of musk about it. Reminds me a little bit of Tom Ford Oud wood, like a fresher version, but zero oud in it, just the woody notes. And it's fucking absolutely, I get teakwood in there here, but I don't get mahogany. But this is absolutely an absolute banger. And listen, guys, I'm pretty sure you can get this even cheaper online. Plastic cap, nothing to write home about. It does click into place. You can hold it by the cap, so that's nice. Pressurized atomizer, but that's going to be mahogany teakwood by Bath & Body Works. If you're in the States, go to Bath & Body Works. If you're not, try looking online for Bath & Body Works. I'm not sure if they sell overseas, but this is really popular, man. It's a good one. Okay. Next one. Did I spray this one already? No, I did not. Okay. The next one. Every time I wear this, and I don't wear it that often. You'll see how much the dent I have in this. I bought this maybe 1.5 years, 2 years ago. But every time I wear this, and it's only been a handful of times, you can see there's a sizable dent in here. I get compliments. It is refined. It is classy. It is elevated. This is not a everyday scent, in my opinion. It smells nice enough to be one, but this is really suit and tie, wedding, business formal, that kind of thing. You're dressed to the nines. You want to fucking show that you got swag on everyone. And this is going to be Rochas Mustache EDP. Man, when I tell you, God, I fucking love this. I forget how much I love this one. I want to use it more, but it's like, again, it's a special occasion fragrance. Oh, I just sprayed the fuck out of my hand. All right, well. Good atomizer, not pressurized. I don't think it is anyways. It could be, and I could be wrong, but it doesn't feel like it. Bro, dude. God, you just get this beautiful orange, navel orange note swimming in some very high-end whiskey. I'm not talking your Seagram 7, all right? I'm not talking about, your Jim Beam or Jack. This is top shelf Buffalo Trace, Angel's Envy type stuff. With the orange and some fizziness. It almost feels like there's a dash of club soda in here or something with it. I know fizzy is not a smell, but I'm telling you, man, you get your nose on this. It is absolutely beautiful. It is supposed to be a clone of YSL Tuxedo, which I have not smelled. And honestly, for the price and for what this does, I have never felt like, oh man, maybe I need to go get Tuxedo. This is too fucking good, dude. Oh, man. It is so nice. You get kind of the oak barrel whiskey accords in there. You get the orange the whole time, the citruses. You get a splash of woods towards the end, and it does towards the end. This one is an 8-hour fragrance. Hours 3, it really pushes. This one behaves like an EDT, but it lasts on your skin. And what it does over time is it gets more vanillic, more creamy towards the end. The whiskey hangs around and the orange hangs around, but then it gets just slowly enveloped by this beautiful boozy vanilla accord, and it gets real creamy, and it is fucking absolutely fantastic. And I believe I paid online for that one. It was on sale, $45, I want to say. And this is 125 ml. So more bang for your buck on this one, okay? And last one of my top 5. That's Camera. Did I not grab enough scent strips? All right, I guess I got to grab one more. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. All right. The last one. Listen, this one gets shit on a lot. Everyone's like, oh, it's generic. It smells like everything and nothing at once. It's blah, blah, blah. Bro, listen, you're thinking too hard. You're just thinking too hard. Like, especially with a freshie. You know what I mean? Especially with the freshie. Look at me with the bars. With the freshie, bro, like, what nuances do you want? We know what freshies are. Some are mineralic. Some lean more on the citruses. Some are more like ocean, aquatic. But at the end of the day, man, it's a freshie. It's something you're going to pop on out of the shower, or something that you're going to wear to the gym, or something that's just dumb reach office safe that you want to smell fresh and clean. Why you got to overthink it? Why you got to say, oh, it's not interesting enough? Bro, to be honest, most freshies, if you're a real head in this game, you're like, you really know cologne and fragrance, they're not the most interesting sector of fragrance. They're not adding the most, crazy notes and coming out with new freshies all the time. There's a reason why gourmands are popping off. I don't think it's because they smell better. I think it's because you could just do more, because there's more foods out there than there are fresh things. We know what shower gel smells like, and we know what body wash smells like, and it's worked for a long fucking time, so why mix it up? And before I fucking just go on a rant here, it's 9 a.m. Dive by Offnon. All right, this thing is a fucking hitter. The one thing I will say, performance is absolutely dog shit. As far as longevity, it does jump off the skin really well for me. I've heard other people say it's not a good projector. For me, it's a great projector, but it is here and it is gone. I bathe in this shit. There is no such thing as overspraying this one. But I will tell you, my wife loves this. I've gotten so many compliments at the gym from this thing. I've had people like smell me and not say anything. Thank you for not interrupting my workout. But, I'll take a compliment. This thing, listen, some things, like I said, don't overthink it. It's just, if it works, it works. This is a little bit of bubble gum, a lot of aquatic, citruses, bright, appealing, very, very just inviting, just like happy. This smells like happiness to me. And my wife absolutely loves this one. I think this is one of the ones she likes almost the most, if it wasn't for Eros and if it wasn't for Mahogany Takewood. This is up there. She loves this when I wear this. It's got a nice balance of bubblegum and citruses. It doesn't really smell like that super like crazy blast like a bubble gum that you would get from like an Invictus or like from a Hawas Ice, for example. It's in there, but it's not super powerful. It's kind of like if Blue Day Chanel and YSL YEDP had a baby and a little bit of Acqua di Gio Profondo. If there was like a three-way gangbang and somehow they all came out with, this is kind of that. It takes elements of anything, of all of those. And in the dry down, it does get more creamy, like a coconut creamy, it has a sunscreeny smell to it in the dry down, which I actually enjoy. This is a fucking hitter. It's still my gym scent to this day, and I love it. So, yeah, man. So again, real quick, top 5 most complimented cheapies. Mahogany Takewood, real nice. 9 a.m. Dive, pretty good. The Tafa Camera, universally loved. Rokas Mustache. YSL Tuxedo dupe, but, absolute banger. And lastly, but not least, Bentley Absolute for Men. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your homies, tell your friends. Hit me in the comments, talk to me down there in the comments. I talk back, push all the buttons, tell everyone, do all the things, and we are out of this bitch.